In this video we are going to deep dive into docker-compose.yaml file. Actually what exactly contains inside this file. So let's go. In the previous videos we have created the certificates and channel artifacts, that is Genesis block, my channel.transactions, org1 MSP anchor pair, org2 MSP anchor transactions. So coming to the Docker Compose file. So what exactly Docker Compose file have? So I already told, so our network will have two organizations having two peer each, one certificate authority for each organization, 4 CowsDB instances for each pair. One CouchDB instance for each pair, so total would be 4 pairs. Right now we will have only one orderer, that is the raft orderer. So total we will have total 11 services. So again I am assuming that you are already aware about the Docker and Docker Compose, what exactly it is. Just go through the basics so that it would be more than sufficient to understand what exactly services we are creating using Docker Compose file. So coming to the first service, that is the certificate authority service. Okay, so here we are using image as Hyperledger / Fabric CA. So we are providing the different environments variable. So we will have a separate videos on most of the environmental variables files, what are the different environmental variables for the different services. But again, the general environmental variable like TLS certificates, so I will cover here only. Fabric CA home we are considering as a /etc /hyperledger Fabric CA server. Fabric CA server name, that is ca.org1.example.com. Fabric CA server CA cert file. So we are providing the path for the CA cert file. Next one is the key file, that is the private file path. Next one is the TLS. We are creating the network with TLS enabled. So for the TLS as well we are providing the certificate and files. So coming to the next one, so this service will expose on 7054 port number. This is the initial command to starting the service when container is up and running. Next one is the volumes. So we are mounting those volumes /channel/cryptoconfig peer organization org1example.com /ca. So we have to provide the path, we have to mount this path to the /etc /hyperledger Fabric CA server config. So it's the internal path, internal of that container. So next one is again TLS CA path. So we have to provide the TLS CA path as well. So that this folder is already available in the cryptoconfig peer organization org1example.com, and the container name would be ca.org1.example.com. so you can give any container name, and all the services we are going to create under some specific network, that is the test network. So I will show you exactly what is it. So we are in the Docker Compose file, we have created this test network. So just we gone through the certificate authority CA org1. For the CA org2 as well, there would be same configuration, but the files would be different because for each organization we have a different file for the certificate authorities. So coming to the next part, that is the orderer. So orderer, we have to provide some extra information like different environment variables, additional environmental variables for the orderer. The image we are going to use is /hyperledger /fabric orderer. So all the images we are using are 2.0. so these are the different environmental variables. Again here also we are providing TLS certificate and the cluster certificate information, Prometheus provider. So you can go through this environmental variable for now. So later on we will create a separate video on this, what exactly this environmental variable specifies. One important thing, that is we have to provide the orderer general genesis method and orderer general genesis file. So this file is available /var/hyperledger /orderer /genesis.block, and we are mounting this file because Genesis blocks we have already created. So here volume channel /genesis.block. We are mounting this file into the /var/hyperledger /orderer/genesis.block. here exactly you can see here and here. Again, for the orderer, we have to mount this path as well, MSP and the TLS for that orderer. Exactly same as what we have provided for the certificate authorities. These are the different listen address. I will go through this file. I will go through these environmental variable as well, but later on it's not required right now. So working directory we are declaring as this one, and the command is the orderer. So orderer binary is there, so we are running that. And these different ports are there, 7054 where the orderer would be running, and 8043 that is the orderer operation listen code. So I will let you know what exactly this port means, but just for right now 7054 is important port that is exposed, and the internal port also 7054. Yeah, so coming to the orderer 2 and 3. So right now we will not go through the orderer 2 and 3, but the configuration will be almost same, and we will be providing the specific certificate for the different orderer. Orderer 2 will be providing the certificates for the orderer 2, the 2 path, MSP and TLS. Here we are mounting anyway, and we are creating the network with TLS enabled. Make sure that you are also doing the same. The next one is the Cows database. So as I already told that current state database we are using as the CowsDB, because using CowsDB we can run the complex queries where level DB don't support the complex queries. There are a lot of advantages, or we can create the indexes, or we can create a composite key in the CowsDB. So I will show you what is the I will let you know what are the different advantages over the level DB. So here again, this next service is the CowsDB 0. For each peer there would be one current state database. Sometimes it is called as the world state, latest state of the blockchain. So the image we are using as a CowsDB, a Fabric CowsDB. Right now we are passing environmental variable empty, so we are not providing any username and password for Cows database. We can access directly on this port number. So I will show you, and later we will cover how to secure this database. Again, we are creating this service in the same network. So each service in the Docker file we are creating as the same, in the same network. So for CowsDB 1, CowsDB 2, CowsDB 3 there would be same, but the only difference would be the port number. So we are exposing on the different ports so that they can connect with the peers. For 2 and 3 is also same, and the next one is the peer 0. So we have 4 different peers. So coming to peer 0, that's part of organization 1. So container name is peer 0 or 1 example.com. We are extending this service with the base.yaml service peer base. So what does it mean? So some of the configuration is common for all the peers. That's why we have created a special base.yaml file where we have mentioned the common configuration for all the different peers, all the 4 peers. Here you can see here we have provided the different core VM endpoints, logging level, peer gossip, these different environmental variables you can see here. So coming to the Docker file, yeah, so coming here we have a lot of environmental variables inside peer as well. Again, I already told we will have a special session on these environmental variables, but just for the time being right now, just consider this core peer ID, core peer address, core peer listen address. These are the different environmental variables which are required for creating our network. So each environmental variable have their own purpose. So we will discuss it later. Right now, so first we will create the network. Again, so for each service we are enabling TLS, transport layer security, TLS, and we have mounted all the their specific certificate peer 0, peer 1, and I mean for all the peers we have mounted the proper volumes. You can go through the docker-compose file In case if you are facing any issue, or if you feel something is wrong, then just let me know, so that we can work on that and try to resolve. Here it's see Hyperledger channel, so we have mounted the channel. These are the 4 volumes we have to mount. Make sure that you are doing the exactly same one, but provide the exact, if you are not following this folder structure, so make sure that we are providing the correct path here /channels. If you are created your artifacts somewhere else, then just provide the proper path here. Let's assume your crypto config folder you have created somewhere else, abc folder, so make sure that you are providing that abc folder proper path. And for the other peer as well, there would be same configuration, but the only difference would be that exposed port number, and some of these certificate would be different. There are many similarities between these peer services, so you can go through each one by one. So using this docker compose file, we are going to up all the services, and let's see. So using this docker compose file, we are running all the services. Once our services up and running, then we can create the channels, join channels, install chain code, instantiate chain code, invoke transactions, query transactions. So in the upcoming video, we'll go through all these things. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. In case if you're facing any issue, just let me know. Let's catch up on the next video.